guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going on a car run with our car club. I did get up like 2 hours earlier this morning and I still haven't had my breakfast. It is still sitting here, so I'm gonna have to eat my toast in the car. I'm in a bit of a hurry because I've all started the cars and are getting ready to go. I've just been getting ready, sorting Millie. We've also got the dogs that we have to sort out, but sounds like they've just started the cars and are bringing them around the front, so I better get going. My toast, which I still haven't eaten. It's so hard and crusty. Millie! Not entirely sure what we're doing today. What are we doing, Sean?
So we're going to look at everyone's project cars in the car club, and then we're going, I think we're going to a place called Body Mods first, look at their shop and what they do and stuff, then go look at all the projects, and then the car club has their annual meeting.
And we're going to lunch about an hour away from where we live. Stop at a pub for lunch. That's all I know.
Yeah, and then dinner and drinks back at the car club.
We still have to sort a battery out. I think, Sean, did you just charge the battery up?
Oh yeah, I charged it overnight.
And it started, so it might stuff out again like yesterday, but we'll just have to see. We'll try and get another battery today somewhere if we're able to. There's someone getting fuel.
What?
It's grumpy today. Haven't even left yet and Sean's having to jump start us. And my toast is still sitting on the dash. You alright, Millie?
Got it, Millie. Got a lot of room in there, bud.
This is the turnout for our club run today. It is currently field days though, so a lot of people will be out at the field day. Hold on. Sean's telling me to hurry up because apparently his dream car is inside. There is a couple of people still not here. They picked up a few people on the way. We're currently at a place called Body Mods, which I'm guessing they build and do up people's cars.
Pretty cool too.
My two dream cars.
Yeah. Look at the wheels. Holy Christ.
How fat.
They're huge.
68.
Well, this is the dream car, guys.
This one or that one?
But that is so out of our reach, it's not even funny.
Sell the house.
Yeah, sell the house and then we can live in it. Oh, I know. He can. He's lucky.
We won Lotto Stacey, we won one of these animals.
And then the next person comes along, that was really rusty car, and it's nice because we can get a lot of bits for it. So it's got an aftermarket floors gone in it, aftermarket wheel housings and wiper panel. These MIG welds through these rear quarters are not us. That's not how we do things. But it's going to stay like that because they're sound. And we've mini tubbed it, and he's putting a bigger drivetrain and everything through it. So cool car, cool customer. This is just an Alpha Belina, so it's the same thing. It's just a little resto, so completely standard. Just go through it and make it tidy. Same thing, how's you doing it? 8K Monaro. Really rusty car, which everyone we've been handed has been really rusty. Number 6, so we typically don't do, just coincidentally we don't do a lot of the same cars over and over, but we've got a bit of a reputation for these Monaros, so yeah, that's number 6. I'll happily not do another one. We're sick to death of them. They're a really complicated car to restore. They're a cool car, but they're way complicated. And the rusty ones, they fail everywhere. just a really tricky car to do. So kind of over those. That's an HK, which is the only HK we've done. We've only done T's and G's. So it's nice to do a K. And it's a factory GDS 6-cylinder, which I reckon that's pretty cool. So it's going to be nice to get it done for him, but yeah, it's just like pretty passionate about the Statesman. They owned it, they bought it when it was nearly new. He's not painting it, so he's actually leaving that paint on it. So if you look, have a look at the patchwork we're doing. Rear wheel arches, guard bottoms, obviously roof. So there's a new piece sitting on the other side that you can see we've made. It's ready to go in. But that stuff's all staying exposed because he's just going for this patined retro look. I like it. It's different. I'm happy to be part of it. He's actually posting it on YouTube. He's got his own YouTube channel. So if you want to go look into that, he's actually tracking the resto. He's got one of his episodes where they pulled it out of the barn. It was in a shocking state. So I just think it's a cool story. It's, so basically it was his dad's car. His dad's still around, and he's part of the rebuild. So any questions so far? I must be doing a good job. Keep going. That's mine. That's on the wagon. I don't know where to start with this.
That's going to be the new bonnet.
No, it's still around the bottom.
I can see the parts in here with the bonnet.
Still around the bottom, yeah. So it came in with a bit of a brief. So it's out of Wellington, and part of the original brief was to put this, we call them slant panels. Hides the radiator, and it hides the big gap between the grille and the radiator. We've done a few of those for different cars. So that's cool, happy doing it. But now the goalposts are moving, so he's looked at that and said, oh, well, I think we need more, so you can see it's morphing into that. Have a look inside it. He said, I don't like my dash, so designed me a new dash and center console, which is actually full on. Trying to make a part that presents well, operates. Glove box is a good example. It's just a glove box, but it's got a fit in the hole, it's got a latch, it's got a hinge. It's just, and it's just a glove box, but it takes a huge amount of effort. So that's kind of a bit of an ever-changing beast. The wiper panel, he said to me a couple of months ago, I don't like that it can't be removed because you can't paint it and behind it properly. So now we're designing a bolt-in one, which means cut that out, put a recess in it, put a new one over the top that fits and looks like it's meant to be there. So quite full-on stuff. You've got to design it. This engine bay cut stuff is a really good example of that, where it's all well and good to have an idea and a concept and imagine something like, oh yeah, well, we'll build this, well, and hopefully it'll present well. But you've got to have a manufacturing process because you've got to be able to build it. The most difficult thing that I find with this retro or this custom stuff is you've got to be able to get it out and back in, and it's got to be someone else. A mechanic's got to be able to oil change it, a painter's got to be able to paint it. So the most difficult thing that I have when it comes to doing this custom stuff is making it so you can get it in and get it out.
One of the things in the house today.
Yeah, they've got to be. I'll be honest, it's not going to come out really easily, but I think it's good under the circumstances because it's all going to get painted, and I've got to hand them something that they can disassemble once it's painted and not scratch the paint. So sometimes I've got to open my tolerances up, it frustrates me. So you'll build a part that fits really, really well, only to find you can't get it in and out of the car. So you've got to increase your tolerances just to allow a bit of wiggle room so you can get them in and out. So yeah, pretty full on stuff. 39 Plymouth Coupe, that's mine. It's completely unloved. That Monaro is just being stored. We finished that a long time ago. I'm amazed it's still here, but it is.
How many staff do you have?
Yeah, there's a lot of work
There's
here.
3 of us.
3 years.
There's 3 of us, and so 3 tradesmen. So that's ideal, you know. And but you know, we've tried to bring the young guys through. We've had multiple goes at it, and it's just, you know what? It's actually kind of unreasonable. I've decided to. I need a huge commitment out of them now.
Yeah,
Minimum 5 years, preferably 10. It takes us 2 years to get them. 2 years before they start
help
making
you
us money.
program them
Well,
properly.
they're costing us money for 2 years, right? So, and we've done it so many times, and then you lose them at 2 years. So, and you sort of think, well, why would they want to come in here and say, oh yeah, we'll give you a 5 year commitment or longer? And I'm doing more the custom side of it. But if you look at the rear bumper's crazy on it. They can step in them. You said I don't want to step. So the middle 700mm is handmade, where we cut the step out and put a top edge in it with bumper with a number plate recess in it. That's completely modified. And then you see what tail lights put in it. So that was a big job as well, because we take it really seriously. We actually want all the tail light tubes to be parallel with each other, parallel to the centre line of the car. So the setup on that, it's had a huge amount of effort put into it. And then of course, if you look at the way the front bumper fits, well, these things were shocking to you, bad. But he wants it fitting really well, and he wants a nice tight shut line around it. So that's actually had a whole lot of time put into it, but probably half the time that the rear had put into it. So this has got an LS in it. And because the LSs with the injection don't really present well, and obviously when you buy something new with an LS in it, they've got plastic colours on them. It's just to dress them up. That's what these guys want. They want a dress up kit so that they present well. And then okay, we'll make it in a guard. We'll put a slam panel. We'll put this across the top, and I put one rocker cover on it. So basically, I put a day and a half into a concept. He came in, so it was more of a visual of what do you think. He was happy with that, and then we built the actual part, but we add detail. So pretty full on. So that is pretty much us. You're welcome to linger and look around a little bit more. Any more questions?
Would you do this to a ute with an LS in it, just a modern ute, just customise and put steel rocker covers on it?
We'd do it as long as we're allowed to do it well.